Hey guys, preparing for the Bitcoin crash, preparing for the big market crash overall. Bitcoin, the Ethereum, all the cryptos, the NASDAQ, the S&P, they're about to crash. However, we did get that long buy. As I told you last week, go ahead, get in when Bitcoin was at $25,000. Go ahead and do a buy. And if you did that buy, you would be now huge in profits because right now it's retesting the $31,600 resistance. On the weekly chart, which I'm about to show you, give you my speculation. It shows you that if you got in where I told you to buy, it would add a big resistance. However, on the weekly with Bitcoin, we see that it's retesting now at a second time on the weekly, which what happens after it's retested 1, 2, 3 times, we see a market trend down. What am I looking at when to see what Bitcoin is doing? I'm looking at the S&P, I'm looking at NASDAQ. That we see right now on the NASDAQ, on the weekly, on the S&P, on the weekly, we see a red bearish candle, which is telling me that it's going to be a trend change. This next crash, this next move by the Bitcoin and the rest of the market is going to be huge. It's going to shake the markets up. A lot of people are saying, yes, Bitcoin is now moving up. Bitcoin will be at $50,000. I don't believe that's going to happen. Guys, everything that I'm telling you right now is for educational purposes. It's not financial advice, but it's a speculation in education that is continually working for me to make profits every single day. Coming at you from the Vancouver.
Hey guys, taking a quick look at Bitcoin as we see that Bitcoin made a big move to the upside. As I told you before, what I was going to look at is for Bitcoin to go ahead and do a nice little bull run, a nice little long. So if you had caught my speculation while we were down here around that $25,000 level, you would have seen that you would have gotten and now been drastically in profit. Okay, so here right now, it's retesting that $30,673 level, $31,102 area. We wicked up, as you saw, a little bit past my 100 EMA, which is this green line around $32,946.50, but we've come down. Guys, as I keep telling you, I don't think that we're going to go get to 33,000. I don't think that we can go ahead and get there and close on that. And I'm looking at the weekly chart on Bitcoin. As I told you, I like to look at the weekly to really see what moves are being done. So what we can expect perhaps maybe if it keeps retesting here, it does not close above this particular area at 31,400, 31,500. The next move down, the next drop down will be major. You've seen that it's retested it once, it's retested it once, twice. Here, we're retesting it. And a lot of times when it retests about 3 or 4 times, then we look for a major drop. We're seeing here that it's retesting, but it's not breaking above it. It's not getting across. I expect, guys, as I said, that we're going to go ahead. We're going to drop. We're going to retest that $15,000 level that we were at back in February. Here we're looking at, in March, we were over here around that $20,000 level. And over here, we see $15,000 where we were testing back in February. I expect we did not get above this 800 EMA, the 100 EMA, which is this gray line. And if it's not getting above that on the weekly and breaking and holding above that, then I'm not getting bullish. And for that to happen, it's really got to break. It says around $32,946. I like to give a couple extra pips for insurances, just in case the market makers are trying to entice people to go ahead and get in along. So I want to make sure that it breaks above that gray line, my 100 exponential moving average, and then see the next weekly to know that, yes, we're market is pivoted and we are definitely going on a bull run. It's not bullish for me, guys. It's not bullish for me. However, if you wanted that short-term trade, you would have gotten in at 25,000. It's now testing the resistance at $30,689, and or $30,691.50, and you would be in some massive profits now. That's why I told you in last video, guys, that now would be a nice time to go ahead, at least close out, or at least partially close out. You could go ahead and leave a little bit left in your lot size and to see if it gets a little bit above. But now is a safe time to go ahead and close out. As I said, the next move, I believe, my speculation is the next move will be a major Bitcoin crash. That's going to really get people worried. That's going to really shake the markets. And we see also within the indexes pretty much that, let's go ahead and look at the S&P on the weekly. So here we see now on the last weekly for the S&P that we see that it's a bearish candle here, okay? But it's looking like it's going to be now a trend change, and then we're going to go ahead and start dropping. So if the S&P is starting to drop, then more likely than not, we're going to see Bitcoin then fall shortly thereafter. Let's go ahead and also look at the NASDAQ on the weekly. And here also the NASDAQ on the weekly, we see also a reddish candle. So it's telling me that we're beginning to see a trend change, okay? And down here, we see when I'm looking at my RSI, it's in the big sell zone, okay? And we see that green line, which is my momentum, that's turning down. So we're going to expect, these are all my indicators telling me now is the time to go ahead and expect now a drop in the markets, okay? I want to go ahead and see here. Let's go ahead also and look at the Dow US 30. See what's going on there in that indexes. And also here you see also, so all the indexes are showing me that it's beginning to be a trend change. And if you look here, even with the Dow, if you look here, it retested, and now we're seeing that it's going to be dropping. So that's, I'm looking at also with Bitcoin, I'm looking that will be the case. It's going to go ahead and follow the indexes. As you see here, it's retesting. And I'm expecting it's going to drop. This green line here, that's above here, that's my Bollinger Band. That's telling me that it's overbought. So we should begin to start seeing a trend change in the sell-off. And it has not gotten past my 100 exponential moving average, which is this gray line, as I told you, which is around $32,500 level. As I've been telling people, a couple guys, listen, yeah, it's going up, but it hasn't gotten above that $33,000 level on the weekly broken and closed. So I don't expect that we're going to be continuing and going bullish. As a lot of people were saying, oh yeah, Bitcoin to $50,000. I just don't see it happening right now. Okay? Quickly, let's go ahead also and take a look and see what Ethereum is doing on the weekly chart. And here, Ethereum holds levels a little bit better. But here, I'm seeing that it's a bit of a head and shoulder. So here, right here is the left shoulder. This is the head, and this is the right shoulder, okay? And it's retesting. Let's see how many times I've retested that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's retested that resistance level at $1,891, guys. So again, I'm going to go ahead and I expect that it's going to go ahead and drop.